Electrical components. In the left rear is the automatic transfer switch that switches your 110-220 power supply from the generator to shoreline. It will automatically always look to the shoreline. If the shoreline is not there, it will switch to the generator side. Generator is a manual start. Generator has to be running. The Pro Sport is an automatic dual battery charging system that charges the 12-volt electrical system that runs the repeaters and winches. The 110-volt breakers provide power to the 110-volt circuits powering the light, external receptacles, battery charger, and other optional equipment. The two Tate radios, you have a UHF and a VHF repeater. VHF is on the top. It will display channel 0 or other channels as programmed by your authorized technician. Two switches and two pilot lights are provided to turn the power to the repeater, so either one or the other or both repeaters can be powered and used at one time. First stage is to level the trailer. You have 4 corner jacks. Remove the pin. Place the leg in the closest appropriate position where the pin can be reinserted. Make sure the pin is locked in tightly. Apply a little bit of weight and repeat for the other 3 jacks, leveling the trailer using the provided level. Remove the 2 winch control units from the storage box. Remove the safety strap from the front of the mast. You need to remove the locking pin that holds the mast into the bracket. Make sure that the cable reel is loosened and these straps are undone, and that the reel is turning freely so the cable will pull off as the mast goes up. You can see the 2 safety switches, one for the up stop and one for the down stop. These will stop the winch from continuing once the mast reaches its up or down position, but the operator always needs to be vigilant of what the winch and the mast is doing at all times in case the switches are bent out of shape or damaged. They should be square at all times. When attaching the lower guide wires to the base section, you're going to put 3 clevises on and then attach the guide wires to the 3 clevises on the base section. And then the second set of guide wires are attached to the top section. Guide wires should always be used on full deployments of the mast. You're going to attach a clevis to the top mounting plate. Next, the guide wire is connected to the clevis, making sure that you're clear of your wiring as the tower goes up. When installing the ground anchor, the anchor is placed onto the end of the drive rod. The hammerhead is placed on the other end of the rod. And then one person holds the shaft and the other person will tap the rod into the ground to get it set. Driving the rod into the ground until you have about 6 to 8 inches of the cable sticking out. The next step is to tilt the tower. This is accomplished by removing the hand control for the worn winch, plugging it into the 12-volt winch mounted on the support arms. And we're going to tilt the mast to the upright position using the electric winch. The operator needs to get it into position. Once it reaches the upright, apply a little bit of cable pressure from the winch to help hold it. Reinsert the locking pin. Put on the washer and reinsert the safety pin. Okay. Alright, the hand control should be removed once the unit is deployed for safety. The unit would then be reconnected and the tower would be brought down by retracting it with the winch. The second person needs to be tending the cables to make sure they don't get damaged and are reeled back onto the reel. There again, care should be taken. The unit should stop automatically, but the operator should be vigilant to make sure that the cable does not loosen up unnecessarily. Remove your winch control from the mast winch unit. Remove the safety pin from the mast bracket. Lowering the mast unit back to its nested position, you need to pull up on the bottom of the tower to provide some pull for the tilt. Once it gets past its center of gravity, the weight of the mast will be borne by the winch. As it comes down, the operator needs to guide it into the position on the cradle. Attention needs to be paid to the cables to make sure the RF cables are not going to be pinched. Need to reconnect the front strap that supports the mast system. Otherwise, the mast can extend during towing with a rapid deacceleration of the vehicle. This holds the mast down and prevents the mast from extending outward.